Hey guys, it's Motogod. Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'll tell you what are the things you have to check if your motorcycle is not starting. But in some cases, if your motorcycle is starting but if you give some throttle, if it's going to shut down, then I'll tell you what are the things you have to check. So make sure to watch this video entirely guys to get to know each and everything. First thing what you have to check was the fuel guys. Like, I know this kind of sounds silly, but you have to check the fuel. A lot of people just kicking the motorcycle couple of 100 times but the motorcycle doesn't start at all. And also another thing, that if you open your fuel tank, you see some fuel, but that is not sufficient for your carburetor. In some cases, a lot of people think that there is fuel inside, a little bit fuel inside the tank, so why the motorcycle is not starting. So the one suggestion that I want to give is just open your petrol petcock. So see whether the fuel is coming out from that or not. If it's coming, then it's okay. If it's not coming, just fill up the tank to a minimum capacity and try to start your motorcycle. And second thing what I want to say is check your 2T oil ratio guys. Like, a lot of people add triple ratio of 2T oil to the petrol ratio. So what I want to say is just add correct ratio of 2T oil. Like, if you add more 2T oil also, your motorcycle won't start at all. If you don't know whether how much oil you put last time, then simply take out all the fuel from the tank, just add correct ratio of 2T oil with fresh fuel, start your motorcycle. So there is also another issue called air lock. So make sure to remove the air from the pipe and remove the air block from the carburetor by removing the screw underneath the carburetor. So after checking fuel and correct 2T oil ratio by checking the fuel petcock, then what you have to check was spark. You can see the cable, right? Just remove this and remove the cap of the ignition coil wire, and just use a cutting plier or something to hold it and kickstart your motorcycle and see whether the spark is coming or not. And if you didn't see any spark from the ignition coil, then check the ignition coil and better to replace it if there is no spark. If you still don't have the spark after replacing the ignition coil, then check the CDA and magnetic coil plate assembly. Go step by step guys. So mainly the issue with the spark plugs and the ignition coil. So check these both first. Remove the spark plug using a spark plug holder. Remove it and just connect the spark plug to the spark plug holder cable and just try to kickstart your motorcycle. Sometimes you won't see any spark from it, and if you didn't see any spark, then change your spark plug guys. And if you see the spark but the density is very low, then also you have to change the spark plug. Sometimes the spark will come, but that is not sufficient for your motorcycle to ignite the air fuel mixture ratio. So the next thing what you have to check was the carburetor guys. Like, there are some cases the motorcycle will start, but if you try to give the throttle, the motorcycle will shuts off. So then the issue with the main jet guys. Like, there is two jets inside the carburetor. One is pilot jet and another was the main jet. So pilot jet is used for idling and main jet used for acceleration or throttling. So if your motorcycle is starting but if you give some throttle, if the motorcycle is shutting down, then the issue is with the main jet. So make sure to open up your carburetor and clean the main jet. And if your motorcycle is not starting at all, or if it's starting and if it's not being in idling, then the issue with the pilot jet. So open up your carburetor and check the main jet and pilot jet, and just clean up the whole carburetor and install a new carburetor packing and put it back there. And tuning is the main thing guys. Tune it well and your motorcycle is gonna start. So that's it for this video guys, and I'm gonna give you a quick recap for all of this. Check your fuel, check the 2T oil ratio, check your spark, check your spark plug, and check whether it have air lock or not, and check the carburetor. So that's it for this video guys, and I'll see you guys in my other video. Until then, peace.